Hello students, observe the PowerPoint presentation of Standard 10, subject Science and Technology Part 2, Chapter number 4, Environmental Management, Subunit, Ecosystem, a Review. It is made by Assistant Teacher Mrs. Karat Gardi, United English School, Chipur. Here in the 9th standard, you have studied the lesson Energy Flow in an Ecosystem. Here in this energy flow in an ecosystem, we have studied about the different types of consumers, producers, then here the food chain, food web. In our textbook, here some questions are given under the heading of can you recall, think and answer, let us think. First, before starting the chapter, we discuss about these questions, and then here we study about the environmental management. Here when we see around us, there are different types of here the factors are present, and here these factors, they are classified into two types. Here the biotic factors and abiotic factors, and therefore here the biotic factors are living things. Here the all plants, animals and microbes like bacteria and fungi are the biotic factors, and here the non-living things like heat, temperature, soil, water, air, sunlight and humidity, these are the abiotic factors. When we see around us, there is always interaction between these biotic and abiotic factors, and it is called as an ecosystem. Means the interaction between biotic and abiotic factors is called as ecosystem. Interaction म्हणजे काय म्हणायचं पहा, अंतरक्रिया. Here we take oxygen from the atmosphere for respiration, we release carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is taken by the plant to synthesize the food material by photosynthesis. Plants absorb nutrients from the soil, they require sunlight. Means here the abiotic factors are used by the biotic factors, and therefore they increases or decreases in the ecosystem, and it is called as the interaction. Then here there are different these biotic and abiotic factors as the components of ecosystem. Then here on the basis of here the modes of nutrition, here there are different types of consumers. Here the green plants, the green plants are called as here in this slide, different types of ecosystems are shown. Mean tropical rainforest, temperate forest, coniferous forest means taiga, tropical grassland, savanna, then temperate grassland, Mediterranean, tundra, desert, mountain. Means these are the different types of ecosystem. Ecosystem म्हणजे काय म्हणायचं, परिसंस्था. Biotic and abiotic factors, they combine together to form the ecosystem. Here in the ecosystem, plant contains chlorophyll, and therefore they synthesize their own food material by photosynthesis, and therefore they are the producers of the nature, and all the animals, they depends on for their food on plants, and therefore they are called as the consumers. I means here these consumers are the first herbivores, means the animals which feed on plant directly, they are the primary consumers. The animals which feed on herbivores, they are called as primary carnivores, and they are the secondary consumers. And here the animals which feed on primary carnivores, they are called as the secondary carnivores, and they are the tertiary consumers, or the animals which are not eaten by any other organism, they are the apex consumers. Means here there are, these are the three types of consumers: primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. And here this classification of organism, it is depend on the trophic level. Trophic level means the organism, the trophic level is the level at which they belongs to, or the at which here the step at which organism obtain its food is called in the food chain is called as a trophic levels. Means here this ecological pyramid shown in this slide here, and these are the different types of here the consumers. Then what may be the relation between lake and birds on the tree, असं म्हटलं बा. Here they here the birds, they depends on the lake for their food material. Small fishes are eaten by the birds, and they requires water also. Means the birds depends on lake for their food material and need of water. Then here we are to study about the food chain. Means here when we see around us, there are different types of food chains are seen, and how this food chain can be defined as here definite sequence in the interaction between producer, consumer and saprophytes is called as food chain. Here the definite sequence in the interaction between producer, consumers and saprophytes is called as food chain. Here the food chain shows, here the grass is the producers, they are the here producers of the nature. Then grasshopper, here the grasshopper feeds on grass, frog feeds on grasshopper, snake feeds on frog. Here the hawk feeds on snake, and here all the dead bodies of plants and animals, they are decomposed by the fungi, which are the decomposers. Means here grass is the producer, then grasshopper is primary consumer, frog is secondary consumer, snake is tertiary consumer, hawk is the apex consumer, and here the last is, they are the decomposers. Means here the decomposers are essential to decompose the dead parts of the plants and animals. Then here means such a type of different food chains, they can be seen in the nature, and when many food chains combine together to form the intrinsic network, then it is called as a food web. Here in this diagram, food web is shown. Means there are different food chains, they forms the intrinsic network. गुंतागुंतीचं जाळं, अनेक अन्न साखळ्यांचं गुंतागुंतीचं जाळं म्हणजे काय म्हणायचं, अन्न जाळं पहा. Here the organism like butterfly feed on flowering plant, they are eaten by dragonfly, these dragonflies are eaten by birds are eaten by eagle, which are the apex consumer. Means different food chains are seen in this food web, and they forms the intrinsic network, and it is called as the food web. Here means to convert the food chain into the food web, many food chains must be present, and we can say here their interaction with each other. Then here the energy pyramid. Means here when we see in the nature, the transfer of energy takes place from one trophic level to the another trophic level, and here the initial quantity of energy goes on decreasing at every level of energy exchange, and number of organisms also goes on decreasing from the lowest level to the highest level, and therefore this diagram shows the here the pyramid like structure. Means the energy transfer takes place is shown in this diagram, and it is a pyramidal structure, and therefore it is called as a energy pyramid. Means the initial quantity of energy goes on decreasing at every level of energy exchange. Similarly, number of organisms, they also decreases from the lowest level to the highest level. This pattern of energy exchange is called as the energy pyramid. Here in the 9th standard we have seen flow of energy is the one-way traffic, because here the green plants take the light energy from the sun, they synthesize their own food material, they uses this food material for their growth and development. Then here the remaining amount of food is stored in their body here, and it is carried towards the primary consumer. Primary consumers feeds on plants for their food material. They here they use this food for their growth and development, and remaining part is stored in their body, which is used by secondary consumers. And here heat is also given out from this organism to the environment, and here when all the organisms are decomposed by the microorganism, the heat is released to the atmosphere, and the nutrients are here they are returned back to the soil. Means here the flow of energy is one way, because the energy taken by the plants, it is not again given back to the sun, and therefore it is the here the one way flow, one way traffic here of the energy. म्हणजे प्रत्येक लेवलमध्ये काय होतं बघा, जर आपण तळाचा भाग घेतला तर त्या ठिकाणी ऑर्गॅनिझमची संख्या जास्त आहे, एनर्जी कन्झम्पशन जास्त आहे. अशा पद्धतीनं 100%, 10%, 1%, 0.1% अशा पद्धतीनं काय होत असते, जे अपेक्स कंझ्युमर्स असतात किंवा टॉपला जे ऑर्गॅनिझम असतात तर त्यांना एनर्जी मिळत असते. मीन्स इट इज अ पिरॅमिड लाईक स्ट्रक्चर, अँड देअरफॉर हिअर इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज द energy pyramid. Then here different trophic levels. Trophic levels means here we have seen each level in the food chain or the step at which organism obtain their food is called as the trophic level. Here the green plants are producers, herbivores are there at the first trophic level, carnivores at the second trophic level, and omnivores there at the third trophic level. Means these are the different types of trophic levels. Then here we have to study the point ecosystem a review, म्हणजे परिसंस्था पुनरावलोकन. Here when we see the food web and food chain, we have seen this ecosystem is formed by the biotic and abiotic factors and their interaction with each other. Here when we see this food chain or food web, here each organism plays an important role in the ecosystem. Here if the number of any organism in the food chain or food web decreases, here all the food chain or all the food web can be collapsed, and therefore the balance of the ecosystem also get collapsed. And therefore here the producers like plants and animals, they are important in the ecosystem because they synthesize their own food by photosynthesis. Herbivores like deer, goat, sheep, cattle, horse, camel, they are also important. They feed on the plants, and therefore they are also important. Then because they are food of the here the carnivores. Then predators like lion, tiger, here they feeds on the herbivores for their food material, and they prevent the overpopulation of the herbivores, and also therefore they are also important. Then when we see around us, there are some microorganisms or some organisms like caterpillar found in the nature, organism present in the fleethy places. Fleethy places म्हणजे काय, अस्वच्छ ठिकाणी. टर्माइट्स म्हणजे वाळवी, insects present in dung, and these are the here these organisms म्हणजे हे असे हे प्राणी ओंगळवाणे असतात पा. बट देन वी हिअर थिंक दॅट व्हॉट इज द यूज ऑफ दिस ऑर्गॅनिझम, बट हिअर these organisms they have also importance in the ecosystem, because these organism as they grows in the dirty places, they are responsible for the cleaning the environment, because these organism decomposes the dead and decaying parts of the plants and animals, and therefore all the microorganism and these caterpillar or here the termites, insects, they are called as the scavengers of the nature, because they make the nature clean. They decomposes the dead parts of the plants and animals. If they are not present, then here there is a heaps of these dead parts of plants and animals. Then here if fallen foliage in forest, dead trees and here the carcass in and around village had not been decomposed for years. carcass म्हणजे काय बघा, कार्कस मीन्स या मृत जनावरे, म्हणजे वनस्पतींची पडलेली पानं किंवा मृत वनस्पती असतील, खराब झालेल्या वनस्पती असतील, मृत जनावरं असतील, तर त्यांच्या जर शरीराचं विघटन नाही झालं तर काय झालं असतं पहा, तर आपल्या आजूबाजूला परिसंस्थेमध्ये या ठिकाणी या मृत अवशेषांचे ढीकच्या ढीक राहिले असते. आणि मेन म्हणजे न्यूट्रिएंट जे आहे, here in the 9th standard we have seen the flow of nutrient is a cyclic flow, means the nutrients which are taken by the plants from the soil, they are again returned back to the here the nature. and जर हे प्राणी असेच पडून राहिले असते तर न्यूट्रिएंट जे आहे तर ते त्यांच्या शरीरामध्ये साठून राहिले असते आणि पुढच्या सजीवांना या ठिकाणी हे न्यूट्रिएंट्स मिळाले नसते, आणि म्हणून पूर्ण जे जीवनचक्र आहे तर ते पूर्ण जीवनचक्र थांबलं असतं. देन हिअर द स्लोगन इज गिवन हिअर, जीवो जीवश्च जीवनम. तर याच्यामध्ये बघा, जीवश्च जीवनम म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये प्रत्येक सजीव हा काय असतो, कुणाचं तरी अन्न असतो. हिअर एव्हरी ऑर्गॅनिझम इज इटन बाय another organism, means here every organism is food of other organism, and here all the organisms in the nature they obtain their food by different ways. म्हणजे माणूस प्राणी हा असा आहे की जो काय करतो, आपली पोटाची भूक भागवली तरी ते अन्न साठवून ठेवत असतो. पण निसर्गामधले प्राणी जर आपण घेतले तर ते फक्त भुकेपुरतं खातात. म्हणजे एखादा वाघ सिंह जर आहे, त्याला शिकार मिळाली तर तो फक्त ती शिकार आहे ती आपल्या भूक भागवणे एवढीच ती खातो, आणि बाकीचं आहे ते तसंच दुसऱ्या प्राण्यांसाठी तो टाकून देतो, म्हणजे तसंच ठेवून जातो. म्हणजे प्रत्येक सजीव हा कुणाचं ना कुणाचं तरी अन्न असतो आणि त्यामुळे त्या ठिकाणी काय होतं बघा, प्रत्येक ऑर्गॅनिझम हा इकोसिस्टीममधला काय हे इम्पॉर्टंट आहे, म्हणजे असं आपल्याला याच्यावरून म्हणता येईल. आता या ठिकाणी आपल्याला एक प्रश्न दिला आहे पहा, अ बर्ड बिल्डिंग नेस्ट ऑन ट्री फीड अपॉन फिशेस इन नियर बाय पॉन्ड whether this bird is part of both tree as well as pond ecosystem. Means here the birds they depends for their food on the insects and small aquatic insects and small fishes, and therefore it is also the apex consumer of that pond system. And when these birds they grows into the in the environment, they are also part of this terrestrial ecosystem. Means it is here the tree these birds are the part of tree as well as pond ecosystem. Then here on the page number 37, here the chart is given, chart of ecosystem is given. Write down the chart in your notebook and fill up it. Means ecosystem is made up of abiotic components and biotic components. Abiotic components are classified as a physical factor and chemical factor. Air, water, vapors, minerals, soil, sunlight are the physical factors, and in the chemical factors all the nutrients, carbohydrate, protein, fats and minerals, they are included in chemical factors. Inorganic substances means असेंद्रिय घटक जे आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये काय येतं बघा, हायड्रोजन, ऑक्सिजन, नायट्रोजन, कॅल्शियम, आयर्न, सोडियम अँड पोटॅशियम. अँड ऑर्गॅनिक सबस्टन्सेस मीन्स सेंद्रिय पदार्थ जे आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये प्रोटीन्स, कार्बोहायड्रेट्स अँड फॅट्स विच आर द फूड न्यूट्रियंट्स. अँड बायोटिक कंपोनंट्स ऑटोट्रॉपिक अँड हेट्रोट्रॉपिक. ऑटोट्रॉपिक म्हणजे स्वयंपोषी, दे आर प्रोड्युसर्स अँड प्लांट्स. हेट्रोट्रॉपिक दे आर कंज्युमर्स अँड डिकम्पोजर्स. कंज्युमर्समध्ये ॲनिमल्स येणार, and animals are again classified as a primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer, and decomposers are bacteria and fungi. Write down this chart and complete the chart. Then here one example is given. Here the paddy is cultivated on large scale in various states of South India. Paddy fields are frequently attacked by grasshopper. Similarly, frogs are also important in large number in the mud of paddy fields to feed upon grasshoppers, and snakes are also present there to feed upon their favorite food, frog. Then however, if frog population is declined all of a sudden, what will be the effect on paddy crop? आता here this paddy field, the food chain of paddy field is shown here. The paddy crop of paddy is the producer. Then here the grasshopper, they are the primary consumers, frogs are the secondary consumers, and snake it is a tertiary consumer or apex consumer. And here if the number of frogs declines all of sudden, then what will happen? If the number of frogs declines all of sudden, what will the effect on paddy crop म्हटले, number of which consumer will decline and which will increase, what will be the overall effect on that ecosystem. Here the grasshoppers are eaten by the frog, and if the frog population of frog is declined, the number of grasshoppers increases, and here this increased number of grasshopper they feed on the paddy field, and here all the paddy crop it will be get vanished, जे सगळं नष्ट होईल पा. and here as the frog is the food of snakes, the snakes they do not get their food material in the form of frog, and therefore their number also get decline or their number also get decrease. Means here when only single animal frog the number of frog get decreased, here whole food chain get collapse. Means here the balance of the ecosystem is disturbed. Means here all the organisms in the ecosystem they are important, and here the ecosystem which contains large number of various types of organisms, that ecosystem is here the balanced ecosystem, and therefore means here in this ecosystem जर म्हणजे परिसंस्थेचं जर समतोल साधायचा असेल तर त्या ठिकाणी काय असतं, सर्व प्रकारच्या सजीवांची गरज असते, अँड ऑल द ऑर्गॅनिझम्स आर इम्पॉर्टंट इन इकोसिस्टीम.